For the final time in the PCSRA AutoZone Amateur Series, I say good evening and welcome to the season finale for the 2023 PCSRA AutoZone Amateur Series at Toronto. The first time the Amateur Series has made their trip north of the border to Ontario's famous city, Toronto, and home of Hannah Blue Jay. We're getting ready for the conclusion of what has been a good weekend as this fly is about to start annoying the hell out of me. And find out who will be our champion for 2023. Before I go get that fly swatter, which is here. And which champion will be joined by 4 other drivers that will earn themselves a charter for the Truck Series next season. We are going to find that out. There is a look at the points going into this race. This is also our first amateur series race since last time out, which was Talladega. And trying to remember who won Talladega, since it's been a while since I've done the amateur series. That was Kevin Lambert who won Talladega. So Lucas Albon starts on the pole position. He is already out of the title hunt in that, as far as that's concerned, but he's looking to finish his season off with a trip to victory lane. Lucas Albon, comes into this race 22nd in the point standings. Alongside him, the driver who is in the title hunt, Michael Anderson. He's also one of the drivers that is on the bubble as far as having a charter for next season in the Truck Series is concerned. And then I believe row number 2 is Esther Roberts, our winner from Daytona, and Stephanie Carlson in that number 0. The points coming in this race before we get these cars rolling off, and I also have a special message after I go over the points. Ingrid Pollard is the points leader after a good result at Talladega. She has a 22-point cushion over Jennifer Power. Carolina Bradley is third. Bradley is mathematically eliminated from the Rookie of the Year honors, but will have a chance to try to win the championship in third. She's 61 back. 67 back is Paul Walker is fourth. Michael Anderson fifth. He's 69 points back. Marcus Sellers, who was the points leader after a disappointing wreck he had at Talladega a couple of weeks ago. He is 72 back in 6th. Peter Ramirez is 7th. Curtis Glover 8th. Amy Pruitt 9th. And Luca Rosso complete the top 10. In regards to the Rookie of the Year honors, Michael Anderson has a 7-point cushion over Marcus Sellers, which means for Sellers to win Rookie of the Year, he needs Michael Anderson to not score Rookie of the Year points, and he could take home the Rookie of the Year honors, barring he doesn't get into an incident. As the cars are rolling off for the final time this season, I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for watching this series, the AutoZone Amateur Series, for the first time under my ownership without the assist of having 2 people doing this series. It's been a fun series, and I just want to say it's been a pleasure doing this series, and I'm looking forward to doing it again next season for this series, as we're going to have 16 races next year. This track is identical to Dover that they ran earlier this year. Hi, Brian. You do that. So all these drivers that are battling for a championship, there's some drivers who are already mathematically eliminated, just want to win this race and just take home a trophy and pride. Here we go for the final time this season, the Amateur Series 160. AutoZone 160 from Toronto. We're green for the final race of the season. Stephanie Carlson has taken the lead from her teammate in the 0-1. That would be Lucas Albon. She's what?
I know Susan's shower.
Oops. Whoopsie. Currently 3 wide right here. That's Amy Pruitt, Heba Gamol, and that's the 0-1 of Albon dropping back. Of course, these drivers had a picture together with the officials this morning. And it was great to see. As the caution is out for the first time tonight, were any of our championship contenders involved? Let's see. Drake Robertson was involved. Aaron Hornish, Blake Peppers. Carolina Bradley is back here at the rear of the field. I don't know what the yellow is for, but we're about to find out. First caution of the night, lap number 3. So let's see what we can find out in this ordeal. Okay, there's the yellow. Drake Robertson, Aaron Hornish, and looks like possibly Blake Peppers would be the reason for this caution. But looks like none of our championship contenders involved, and looks like Luca Rosa may got a piece of it. It's like the 48 got really tight, came down to Luca Rosso. Also, Luca Rosso is one of the drivers who's trying to get a charter for next season. I don't think he got any damage out of that, but I think we got away with only a 3-car incident. And only Blake Peppers got a little bit of damage, but I don't think... Oh, Aaron Hornish got a little squirrely there. That was close. As Blake Peppers currently repairing the damage to his car. That's another thing about this track. It's almost like Dover, where it's a self-cleaning track. What goes up must come down, and that's what these drivers are getting used to, because we've never raced here at this track before, but they're using their Dover setup to help them here this weekend, because in fact all 4 series are using their Dover setup. So as Stephanie Carlson leads us, getting ready to get us, we're going to go ahead and get to the restart. As that was our first yellow of the night. I don't think... That's another thing about this track, is that turn 2 and turn 4 is going to be the trouble spot, because we've seen it at Dover where drivers have problems coming off turn 2 and turn 4. They either get loose or get tight, and the end result is we end up having a lot of cars involved in that. So I wouldn't be surprised if that would be the case here this weekend, especially championship weekend. And unlike Dover, Toronto has lights, so yay. It's like nobody is out of the race after that. Let's see. I see Ingrid Pollard's in 10th. She came in this race as your points leader. The gal that was trying to run her down for the points lead, let's see where Jennifer Power is. She's all the way back in 31st. But, hey, at least the race is still young. We still have a long way to go. We have only 150-something laps to go. So these drivers have a long way to go. Nobody came to pit road other than the drivers that came to pit road in the back, so these drivers only can go 99 laps on the tank of fuel. So this would be a one-stop race as we're back to green. Those drivers that just came to pit road, it would be a 2-stop race for them, because they've now stopped early in this event. See how we do on a single file restart. I will get something to eat before, during this race. I'm probably not going to set the damn house on fire. Let's get that right. Average speed around 71 miles an hour, but it'll probably go up as the race goes on. Stephanie Carlson came in this race 12th in the points. If she wins, she will finish her season in the top 10. But I believe she would come up short of winning the correction, she would come up short of probably winning the championship. Yeah, because she's like 213 back, and the most you could gain or lose is like 190, so it wouldn't be enough. But the other thing for Stephanie Carlson, who, by the way, turned 18 today, I was told. So happy birthday to Stephanie Carlson. How would it be for her on her 18th birthday to get a charter for next season? Because, yes, she's mathematically out of the hunt as far as the championship is concerned, because theoretically we have 11 drivers battling for the championship, but realistically it would be 6 that are battling, because, let's see, Pete Ramirez, Curtis Glover, Amy Pruitt, Luca Rosso, and Daisy Flowers are currently long shots for the championship. but they're not out of the hunt as far as the drivers trying to get a charter is concerned. So that's something that's going to be interesting. And of course, I got to be a part of the photo ceremony with the amateur series, and I had a good talk to them before in their drivers meeting this earlier this afternoon. And I told them that after the race, you guys can stay here. The amateur series drivers will stay here at the track this weekend. Normally, they'd be getting out of the track, but they'll be staying here because A, we're going to have a group photo of them, the trucks, the Buffalo Wild Wings, and Monster Energy Series drivers together as the caution is out for the second time here this evening. As Carlson will lead us back. Looks like a wreck in turn 1, and I saw black smoke. Carolina Bradley's in it. That's third in points. She is out of the title hunt, and also that would be her chances of getting a charter gun. That's Paul Walker. I forgot to change it to Paul Walker. I do apologize about that. Patrick Combs is in it. Zach Lambert's in it. Dalton Jacobs, I keep misspelling him with Dylan, which I do apologize. Ryan Madison's in it. Alex Winters is in it. Drake Robertson. Jennifer Powers, second in points, was involved. Kevin Lambert has got damage to the back. That's our last time out's winner. And the points leader for the Rookie of the Year honors, Michael Anderson. That might be his championship hopes done. Remember, he was on the bubble for the charter. Oh, boy. Boy, that could really just help Marcus Sellers win the Rookie of the Year honors just like that. Wait a second, was he involved? Looks like Paul Walker and... Ignore it says Brian does it. It's supposed to be Paul Walker, but I was trying to get this series done last night. I do apologize. No, Sellers wasn't involved. That looked like contact between Paul Walker and Ryan Madison. Luca Rosso got a slight piece of it. Carolina Bradley nowhere to go. Daisy Flowers collected. Alex Winters involved. Michael Anderson gets hit by Zach Lambert. Dalton Jacobs got some damage. I apologize to Dalton if I kept saying Dylan Jacobs this season. Oh, that's a heartbreaker for Jennifer Power and for Carolina Bradley. Both may be out of this race. And that, my friends, is their championship hopes, DONE. And for Carolina Bradley, here's a double whammy for her. That would take her out of the hunt as far as a charter is concerned, which I bet she's probably a little disappointed at. So that's a shame. Yeah, I'll fix the Paul Walker situation when I export the results. No worries. I just want to get the series done anyway, so. All right, out of the race, Carolina Bradley. Out of the race, out of the championship. That's a tough break for her. Ryan Madison, not the way to end off his season. 20th in points, he'll definitely take a hit. And Dalton Jacobs, I kept saying Dylan Jacobs for no reason. 23rd in points, not the end of the season. He would have lied. Paul Walker and Zach Lambert are lapped down. Everybody else has continued. And that is really good news for Marcus Sellers because he needed Michael Anderson to have problems tonight. He maybe have a chance to possibly win Rookie of the Year honors tonight as we're back to green. As Stephanie Carlson leads over Esther Roberts, our winner from Daytona. We've only had 14 different winners in 15 races we've ran this season. There's Ingrid Pollard somehow Now that the two drivers that try to run her down for the points lead, as Patrick Combs is coming back up on the track, the two gals that were trying to run her down for the points lead are deep in the field, and Carolina Bradley, who is out of this race, hit that for Carolina, if you know what I mean, because she's going to be disappointed to what was a very good rookie year for her. And unfortunately, she is out of the race, so this is going to put Ingrid Pollard. And also, the other thing is, yeah, 4 drivers that were trying to run her down for the points lead have had troubles today. The only one who has not had trouble as far as a championship contender is concerned is Marcus Sellers. Now, this is big for Sellers because in order for him to win Rookie of the Year, he came in only 7 points back. He would need about, let's see, 7 to tie, 8 to win the Rookie of the Year honors. Is Curtis Glover. Oh, got a yellow. We had another wreck in turn 1. Oh, Drake Roberts and Amy Pruitt got together. Alyssa Albon's got some damage. Who's on the pit lane? As we got cars coming in. Alex Winters again, Natalie Fisher, Tommy Montgomery, Nina Cambridge. Curtis Glover must have been upside down. Mona Gamal, Dan McAllister, Lucy Granger's involved. Lucy Granger, not the result. So we have had an accident on the front straight going into turn 1. Let's take a look at the replays. We're going to go ahead and throw the red flag to find out what exactly happened. Let's see where this got started. Something happened up ahead. No. Something happened up ahead. Oh, yep, something happened in turn 1. Oh, Dan McAllister. Oh, no. Oh, wow, he committed female abuse. Oh, Ben Carpenter assisted the female abuse on Mona, who shoved Dan McAllister in the wall, got into Mona, and Dan McAllister did a bonehead move, hits the apron, and who was that he just clipped? That was Ingrid Pollard. That was the points leader. How she didn't wreck, I don't know. And then there's Natalie Fisher gets collected. Mona Gamol just got hit by somebody. We'll have to look at it. Tina Jones was involved. Oh, Curtis Glover went upside down. He got jacked up by somebody, and it just clogged the track up. Let's see. Mona got hit by Fisher. Granger just nowhere to go. Lucy Granger. I don't know how that 3 car didn't get involved. That's Angela Thornburg. Oh, and Lucas Albon's the one who flipped Curtis Glover upside down. Look at that air the 68 got. Liliana Batza slid to a stop. Looks like Michael Anderson, Tommy Montgomery. Pace car nearly killed Amy Pruitt. Good night in heaven. As the caution is out, looks like some drivers coming to pit road. What I tell you, this is a self-cleaning track, and unless she says Brian wait. Lights out on the pace car. We're going to go back to green this time by. I'm trying to get to the mouse. Looks like Damian Sandiego is not the leader. He is a lap down. That is your leader, Drake Robertson, but he's got so much damage on his car. Out of the race after that incident, and that was a lot of them. Mona Gamol, Lucy Granger, tough break for her, but she'll be racing in the truck race tomorrow night, so she'll have a chance to redeem herself. Patrick Combs is 3 laps down. Natalie Fisher, Alyssa Albon, Curtis Glover, Tommy Montgomery, Nina Cambridge, Alex Winters out of the race. They join Dalton Jacobs, Ryan Madison, and Carolina Bradley, who have gone behind the wall. I am not curious about how this restart's going to go. As we're now on lap number 26 of 160, back to green. Now they're going to be stuck behind all these lap cars that are badly damaged, like Michael Anderson. So for some of those drivers who have gone behind the wall, they have taken their cars to taken themselves to the infield care center, I should say. Patrick Combs just nearly caused a bit of a stack up as he was trying to get in the pit lane. I don't know why he would do that. Almost took out a bunch of cars in the process as Blake Pepper's looking for the lead on Drake Robertson, and looks like he will succeed, bringing Esther Roberts with him. There we got some cars on pit road. We have yet to have, however, a long green flag run in the process here tonight. There's Blake Peppers. Clear that up. Sorry about that. So Esther Roberts has taken the race lead here in the 97 car. Esther Roberts came in this race 30th in the points. She has not had a top 5 and top 10 since Daytona. Some of these drivers right up here are on the tail end of the lead lap. Patrick Combs in and out of the pit lane. Michael Anderson just came out of the pit lane, so I guess his Rookie of the Year hopes is probably done and dusted. And same for his chances of getting a charter on top of that. So looks like we finally have a You Blew It in terms of the driver who led the points for most of the season. There's Cleopatra Gamal. She'll be back in that ride next season, the one she's currently in, that 9 car. Back up front with Esther Roberts as we're coming up to the 40th lap soon. There's a special pre-race moment here at the track. Now the thing I want, and also Curtis Glover, who, by the way, is out of this race. That will take him out of the hunt as far as getting a charter for next season is concerned. I know Amy Pruitt has continued on. So a number of drivers who were inside the top 10 in the points that were trying to get a charter for next season. Looks like that's not going to happen, and Sellers is was 72 points back. He is in 8th. He is 6 spots ahead of Ingrid Pollard. As Jennifer Power is about to go a lap down, so Jennifer Power is not going to win this championship unless something happens to the 55. As Carlson got around and passed Esther Roberts, but not for long because the 97 is going to take the lead back. As of now, Marcus Sellers is guaranteed to be in the top 5 in the point standings. Because, like I said, with Paul Walker, who's had trouble tonight, Carolina Bradley out of the race, Jennifer Power a lap down. There's Paul Walker, speaking of him, in that 57. I don't know why I forgot to put his name in there, so I will fix the finishing results as we speak. That will also take Paul Walker out of the hunt as far as who got a charter. The only thing I will say is that Pete Ramirez, who's in this race tonight, she's also in the Truck Series race tomorrow night, because this will be Pete Ramirez's final race here in this series, because she's going to be focusing her attention on the Buffalo Wild Wings series next season, since she made the playoffs over there. Should Pete Ramirez finish in the top 5 in the point standings, even though she already had a charter for next season, which she will give it to Billy Bradbury, it will go to the next highest driver in points that doesn't have a truck ride, which would be possibly, I don't know, to be honest with you. And Marcus Sellers, this is a nice bounce run, because remember, he got wrecked at Talladega, excuse me. This is what happens when you haven't done an AutoZone Amateur Series in a while. As Michael Anderson can't get his car repaired for some reason, and he's been in and out of the pit lane. There's Ingrid Pollard. That's your points leader, by the way. There's Marcus Sellers. So with Michael Anderson having troubles, Sellers just needs to stay out of trouble the rest of the night, as he's currently getting held up by Paul Walker, who can't seem to get out of the way. But the one thing he can't do is lose positions where he could be outside the points as far as the Rookie of the Year situation is concerned. He needs to get back up there, and around goes the 29. Kevin Lambert has wrecked, and that is going to bring out a yellow flag. No, it didn't bring out a yellow. But Lambert's out of the race. Well, no need to look at a replay, because that was clearly obvious that was all cause of the 57 not wanting to get out of the way. We already got some cars on pit road already. Probably those are unscheduled pit stops. And that dropped Marcus Sellers outside the top 10. And he is behind Ingrid Pollard, which means as of now, Ingrid Pollard would win the championship. Because I know drivers like Luca Rosso, Amy Pruitt won't make up any ground on Ingrid Pollard. They would close in the gap, but it would be too little too late. I think we have our champion in the AutoZone Amateur Series. How ironic is that for Ingrid Pollard? She would win the championship. She would automatically clinch a charter for next season in the Truck Series. Talk about a great day for that team, if you know what I mean. As we're now on lap number 50, I'm going to go get me something to eat while this race is going on. So I will see anyone in the chat. be big for Ingrid Pollard to win this championship. Send this on Messenger. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I had to send that to Messenger. Esther Roberts and Stephanie Carlson trading the lead back and forth. That's allowing Cleopatra Gamal to catch up to those two. Oh, got somebody smoking on the back straightaway. And that's Zach Lambert. Let's see, was he involved in an incident that oh, he blew up. Well, that's a shame for Zach Lambert's end to what was a struggling year for him. Now he's out of the race. 29's out of the race due to an accident. Blake Peppers lost the engine on his car. So they are both done for the night, so they're off to the showers. Or actually, no, they had to stay behind. Yeah, they will be staying here because they'll be back in their fire suits when we have the group photos with the Monster Energy Series drivers, trucks, and Buffalo Wild Wings Series drivers in about 3 to 4 nights' time. As they're trying to lap Damian San Diego here in the 56th, which they put him 3 wide. I think they've also lapped the 42 of Liliana Bata, and indeed they did. So Liliana is now 1 lap down, so they've already lapped up to the 20th position. And all these other drivers out of this race, so yeah, there you go. As we are now under 100 laps to go in the season for the AutoZone Amateur Series. Want to, like I said, take this time to thank every guy and gal who took part in this series for 2023. Thank you guys for joining, and hopefully we will see you guys next year. For those that not only win for the drivers that the 5 drivers that will move up to the Truck Series, we can't wait to see you guys make your debut. It could be tomorrow night because, like I said, we're going to have a lot of divisions for those that failed to qualify for the Truck Series race. So, you know, I mean, I know you are sad that, I know some of these drivers who are sad that they're not going to win the championship, but there's still going to be some Truck Series drivers who would love to have an opportunity to sign you in the future. So I know Jennifer Power, even though if she can stay inside the top 5 in the points, Jennifer Power, we know, will be going to DVR next season. And she's already made some starts in the Truck Series because she's going to replace the departing Lauren Grubius, because if Lauren Grubius, who you will see her and the other 41 drivers tomorrow night in the Truck Series, if Lauren Grubius stays in the final spots to move up to the Buffalo Wild Wings Series, Jennifer Power would take over that ride for DVR next season, which was confirmed today. So even though if Jennifer Power doesn't win the race, hey, at least we'll see her in the Truck Series tomorrow. And there's Jennifer Power, who's just trying to soldier on and salvage a finish she can to keep her spot in the top 5 in the point standings. Well, remember, if Pete Ramirez finishes top 5 in the points, then that will definitely help. That will definitely help possibly Jennifer Power or whoever finishes 6th in points. As we say hi to the one person coming, and I'm assuming it's Cody Smart, because Cody wants to give me Cody wants to ask me a question about what's the update on the championship situation. And speaking of update, let's see what the standings look like as of now as far as the Rookie of the Year is concerned. Let's see, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Sellers need to pass Drummond because it would not be enough for Sellers to take home the Rookie of the Year honors. So Sellers needs to tie, then pass Angela Thornburg, and would need to finish in the top 5 of the Rookie of the Year battle to win the Rookie of the Year honors. Otherwise, Michael Anderson, who has been limping in the 29th position, would take home the Rookie of the Year honors, despite being involved in an incident. And according to my live points, I don't think Marcus Sellers would do enough. He's dropping back. As of now, this young lady could win the championship. Can you believe that? Can you believe that would be a possibility that could happen? And that would be a brawl moment. I mean, goodness gracious, she's a young lad. Unless Cody's eating, I don't know. Coming up to the midway point of tonight's race. While this is going on, lunch into the oven. Yes, late lunch. I can go ahead and move score 4 up, now that we don't have that deal to worry about. So let's go back to Esther Roberts in the 97, who's dominating, who's one of 2 leaders that's dominated this race. But remember, the leaders have not been to pit road yet. And unlike Dover, it's not a challenging pit road to get onto. Of course, if Sellers does win here tonight, as they've just came up to lap Paul Walker in the 57, I know I accidentally forgot to change it from Brian Dawsett, but it's Paul Walker. So yeah, I do apologize to Paul Walker, but he is driving that car right now. I will fix it in the finishing results before I export the points. So. Now Cleopatra Gamal has led. Of course, Mona is out of the race, and I believe her other sister, is she still in this race? How about Gamal? Yeah, she is. Okay. So they only have 2 more Egyptian drivers in the bullet of the 3. As Paul Walker is just continuing to not get out of the leader's way. We are now halfway. We're at the halfway mark, ladies and gentlemen, 80 laps will be 80 laps will be on the board, and then we'll have 80 to go. There it is. We're at the halfway mark of tonight's race, the championship race. Hello, Mr. Cody Smart. Oh, man. I tell you what, Esther Roberts and I tell you what, these top three have been swapping the lead back and forth, so I don't really know who's going to get the Ublas. We're now past the halfway mark in tonight's championship race. Right now, Marcus Sellers needs to finish 7th or better to take the Rookie of the Year honors right now. As of now, out of the race, as of now, are Zach Lambert, who's out of the race with an engine failure, Blake Peppers, Kevin Lambert, Mona Gamal, let me make sure I'm not derping. I am not derping, cool. Lucy Granger, which I bet you Granger, by the way, all of these drivers involved are out of the care center. Dan McAllister, Natalie Fisher, Alyssa Albon, Curtis Glover, that eliminates him from possibly getting a charter. Tommy Montgomery, that just sums up his season in a nutshell. Nina Cambridge, not the final start to her AutoZone Amateur Series career that she was hoping for tonight, as Stephanie Carlson has taken the lead again. Nina Cambridge, not the way, like I said, Nina Cambridge, not the way. Alex Winters out of the race. Dalton Jacobs, Ryan Masson, and poor Carolina Bradley, who's really going to feel so bad finishing dead last and the winner of the reverse race. And she's probably in tears right about now. You just got to feel bad for her. Got herself in championship contention, got taken out of an instant. That's just too bad. I hate that for Carolina Bradley, in my opinion. Also, Jennifer Power, who's 4 laps down, she is now officially out of the running for the championship. So it's looking more than likely Ingrid Pollard, unless the 6 can do something about it. I believe Ingrid Pollard might have just won this championship, because Marcus Sellers is not gaining anything on those two. And where did Blake Morris come from in that 27? He just took the lead, and that was a surprise as the oven keeps going off because it's being a beeper. I don't know who's calling this out. Right now, I don't know. I don't know who would be top 5 until I find out the official award. But I know one thing for certain: Ingrid Pollard's more than likely won herself a charter for next season. The other 4, I can't make a determination. I cannot make a determination who would be the other 4 that would win the charter. I think Sellers could be another one, but the other 3, that's kind of a toss-up. But I know what it did is the final point standings are absolutely going to get shaken up. We already know now Alyssa Albon is the winner of the reverse championship, as the caution is out again. Caution is out again. That's a huge break for those drivers that were in danger of going a lap down. What's the yellow for? I don't know what the yellow is for. Maybe the 3? Yep, the 3 of Angela Thornburg and Drake Robertson. Looks like the 3 got tight. Also got Natasha Drummond involved, but she saved it. And now these drivers, Patrick Combs, what are you doing, son? Patrick Combs just nearly clobbered Tina Jones for really no reason. Oh, Drake Robertson's got more damage on his 48. Did he run the back of somebody and not slow down for a good reason? Let's see. Or is he... I think he's had that damage for quite some time. Okay. So they need to fix his damage. Everyone can make it to the end, and 69 team has yet to fix their damage. Patrick Combs, you suck. Get out of here, says Cody. And nobody out of the race from that incident. I think Tina Jones is going to be saying to herself, why is Patrick Combs not... Patrick Combs has been requested a meeting with the Amateur Series officials in the AutoZone Amateur trailer after the race for nearly running in the back of Tina Jones for really, I don't know what his deal is. Good thing Patrick Combs will not be back in the Amateur Series. In fact, all the team owners in the East and West has rejected his offer of having a ride. So I think Patrick Combs could be a PCS or a bust. And we already know he's lost his Truck Series ride because the guy in 10th place, Marcus Sellers, he will be making his Truck Series debut tomorrow night. As we're back to green flag racing. Which doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you, because Patrick Combs has been a complete nuisance, to be honest with you. I'm glad I'm not watching the Xfinity race as of this recording. And by the way, happy October 1st, everybody, as of this recording. As Esther Roberts, our winner from Daytona, currently the leader. And I do want to tell Cody, do not spoil the Duracell Cup Series race if I haven't watched it yet, because I don't want spoilers. And also, I did not tell the panelists the reason points were unofficial as of this recording was I need to get an update on the Jordan Anderson issue on why he was taken to a hospital. That's why the tallies are not official, regardless if tech is done. And I bet you Myatt Snyder's thinking about that right now in the Xfinity race. As of this recording. Yeah, I tried to not intentionally set the damn house on fire, but I should have turned the damn fan on last night when I was cooking my burgers. But all jokes aside. We'll see. Oh, why is Cleopatra Gamal on the apron? Is the yellow out? Yeah, yellow's out. Yeah, Cleopatra just got on the apron like something was wrong, but at the same time, the yellow was coming out. And now the 97 is going to have to yield that position back, and she will. What brought out the yellow with 60 laps of racing to go? As we're about to find that out right now. Oh, Patrick Combs being an idiot as usual. Thank you. Damn it, I hate allergies. Apparently Angela Thornburg just had enough of Patrick Combs, and Patrick Combs just intentionally wrecked the 3. That's called not paying any attention. So Patrick Combs, who just got fired from his truck team, Looks like he might get get suspended, if not banned, from this series. And now he's out of the race, thank God. Now we don't have to deal with his ass for the rest of the race. I think all the drivers just got tired of him just holding up the leaders. I can't say I blame them for that. Now we're going to take the restart with now 57 to go when they cross the line. Ingrid Pollard is 7th. Looks like as long as she stays right where she's at, she will be your AutoZone Amateur Series champion. And I have a very good feeling there's going to be a lot of team owners that are very eager to have her services. I am very, very thinking all those Truck Series drivers definitely want Ingrid Pollard in the Truck Series for an obvious good reason. As we're back to green. And I think she's not even 8. Yeah, she's not. I don't think she's even 18. Cody can confirm that with me. But now the question is, oh, he's 13th. Okay. Yeah, Marcus Sellers is not doing his Rookie of the Year hopes any favor, so Michael Anderson may still win Rookie of the Year. As Liliana Bata is a lap down. Make sure you turn your music down so you don't copyright me, Mario. Thank you. Even though he's not going to listen to me, I'm just going to go shut his door so I don't have to hear it. I'm going to remind him not to. And I don't think Ingrid Pollard, if I'm correct, has a ride anywhere for the Truck Series, if I'm not mistaken. Well, they're nearly 4 wide right there with Ariel Moore in the 30. As my food's done, so let me put it back onto the leader. I'm coming. Get going, quick. Well, what do I have this for? Well, Brian went to CVS because he walked by himself. Mario's going to for something I don't know. Steven, I think, is in the room. pizza. And yes, I'm going to Figures jail. I get it. I'm sorry, Deshaun, but he walked to CVS by himself while Tequila was taking a shower. Tell her. At least I was the one who knows where Brian was going, you know what I mean? At least I told Mario so. Because he wasn't going to wait on you guys while you were taking a shower. So. Cleopatra Gamal, this is a great way to end her season. How about the rookie Johnny Carter in second? Having a great run. And there's Marcus Sellers. That's critical because this could put him possibly winning the Rookie of the Year honors. Sellers needs to stay right there. Also, either Ingrid Pollard or Marcus Sellers is going to win the championship. But either way, if Pollard doesn't win the championship, she's going to finish in the top 5 in the point standings. And that is not what Michael Anderson, who's running in 26, wanted to see. But remember, it's going to be a tie. In the event of a tie for the Rookie of the Year honors, the tiebreaker would go to the highest driver in points. And because Marcus Sellers is ahead of Michael Anderson, Marcus Sellers would win Rookie of the Year regardless if they are tied. Anything less than that, Anderson would win Rookie of the Year. I've got to turn off the light. Dagnabbit. Hang on a second. Let me... Because Sellers was 72 points behind Ingrid Pollard coming into tonight's race. Oh, did you want me to heat the oven up for you, or you got it? Okay. I believe Marcus Sellers would win Rookie of the Year if he stays where he's at. The one thing Sellers does not need to do is get involved in an incident. Because remember, in the other 3 series, it's the highest finishing driver that's in the Final Four that will take the title. It's going to be crazy. Johnny Carter currently in second, having a good run. Liliana Batson nearly got wrecked by Ariel Moore. Liliana just pushed Ariel up the track. That's not going to make those two any happy. Oh, and Liliana is trying to get her back. So we got some tempers flaring between 2 ladies all of a sudden. Good grief. Here comes Johnny Carter, the lead. Getting held up by Drake Robertson. Jennifer Powers just staying out of the way. She already knows her championship hopes are D-O-N-E. But Marcus Sellers, right now in the catbird seat, not only to take the Rookie of the Year honors, but possibly the championship. But there's one problem. That 55 is in 7th. So it could be Ingrid Pollard that would win the championship and Marcus Sellers would take the Rookie of the Year honors as long as he stays ahead of that 0. We're down to 30 laps to go in the season, boys and girls. Now I can tell you why Cody Smart and I are going to be a nervous wreck tomorrow night, especially when 2 of us are going for the Owners' Championship or the Triple P crown in the Truck Series. Caution is out. Caution is out. This changes everything. And it looks like it might be the 57. Yep, 57 had a reason for the yellow. And put Ingrid Pollard up into the wall. That's Paul Walker, who's had an eventful night. And, yep, oh my God, Paul Walker not paying any attention. Paul Walker not paying any attention, just came down and hit the 44 of Luca Rosso. And put Luca Rosso up into the wall. That's not good for Ingrid Pollard. That's Luca Rosso. Like I said, what goes up must come down. And that means Paul Walker is going to be asked to see the officials in the AutoZone Amateur Series trailer for that. That was kind of a bonehead move. I think the 55 came to pit road to repair the damage, and Paul Walker out of the race. Just ignore it, says Brian Dozit. It should be Paul Walker. I was just too lazy. I was trying to get this done late last night before I went to bed. And Paul Walker is out of the race. Paul Walker has been called to the AutoZone Amateur Series trailer once he is released from the care center. Oh, he was already out of contention, Cody. Because that's actually his 3rd accident, I believe. Or no, that's his 2nd accident he was involved in tonight. He was actually involved with the Carolina Bradley incident earlier tonight in this race. Boy, the top 10 is going to get shaken up. As we're back to green, what would be the final restart of the night and of the season, I would like to point out. For Johnny Carter and Gamol, Cleopatra Gamol, trying to end their seasons with a trip to victory lane. Carlson, however, would she do enough to possibly get in the top 5 in the point standings? Because if that is indeed the case, she's going to the Truck Series next season. Marcus Sellers, where he's running, he would actually win the tiebreaker, and yellow's out again. And it's Natasha Drummond. That's her second accident of the night. Aaron Hornish, he was collected. Hornish, that's his second incident he's been involved with tonight, not of his doing. And this was all because, oh my God, they went 4 wide with a lap car. Are you joking me? And Drake Robertson committed female abuse. That was right in front of 3/4 of the field. Yeah, like I said, Hornish, that's his second accident he's been involved with tonight. He looked out. That was close. Ben Carpenter just nearly killed somebody. Aaron Hornish, talk about his night, just went from bad to worse, and it just got worse. But Carlson could get in the top 5 in the points because she did lead some laps tonight. So much for what I said. This could have been the last restart. How about, let's say this may not be the last yellow of the night as Hornish is out of the race. So tough break for Aaron Hornish. Not the end of the season he would have liked. As we're about to go back to green, and Michael Anderson going to be probably finishing 24th, but like I said, it won't be enough. There's the drivers out of the race. Carolina Bradley has not come out of the hauler yet. I think she still has her fire suit on and probably just disappointed and upset. And Sellers just took the lead. Yes, because San Diego's the last car on the lead lap. Sellers just led. That's a critical 5 points. If Sellers wins this race, he would not only win the championship, but the Rookie of the Year honors. Wouldn't that be an upset of the century? The driver who lost the points lead last time out at Talladega might have gotten it back. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, did we have a wreck on the front stretch? Yes, we did. Pete Ramirez. We've had a wreck on the front stretch. Yellow is out, so we're not done with yellow flags just yet. As I tried to stop. It's like an incident between Marcus Thatcher and Ben Carpenter. And ever since Ben Carpenter lost the points lead, his season has fallen apart. Blake Morris just dumped Marcus. Oh, wow. Lucas Albon, who was in the top 5 for the first half of the race. Lucas Albon got collected. That's a shame for Lucas Albon. His season has been a complete disaster. Good news is for Marcus Sellers, since we're going to be at 10 to go, all restarts will be single file. But that's a crummy end to Lucas Albon's season. Michael Anderson has finally retired out of the race. So Anderson has got to hope and pray Marcus Sellers does not win this race, or Cody will have something to say to Michael Anderson. That means Michael Anderson has been eliminated from getting a charter. Now we know who's the biggest choker in the amateur series, Cody. And Cody's like, hey, Michael Anderson, I have something to say. As we're back to green. We're going to be at 8 to go. Oh, 56 going to pass the 4. That might have just done it right there, boys. Seven to go. Ingrid Pollard is 10th. Looks like Marcus Sellers is going to pull the upset of the century. Marcus Sellers, the rookie, as he's 6 laps away from the win and the possible championship. He is ahead of Ingrid Pollard. We all thought it was going to be Jennifer Power winning this championship. But Marcus Sellers might pull this one off. 5 laps to go. Marcus Sellers is in the catbird seat of possibly winning Rookie of the Year over Michael Anderson. And we will confirm if this will be the championship win for the 6 team. A driver who has been on the pressure, who cracked under the pressure. This would also be his first career AutoZone Amateur Series win, pulling a Daniel Hemrick from the Xfinity Series back in 2021. 3 laps to go for Sellers. Marcus's family is here this weekend. They're seeing their son pull off this big upset. Marcus's little sister is also going to get into racing, as she'll be in the East Series next season. 2 to go. For Sellers, if he does win this race, it would be his first career Amateur Series win and a championship too. The kid that everyone expected, Marcus Sellers. He's been an underdog as he takes the white flag. He's proven to Cody and others he can win in diversity. Well, he's risen to the occasion. Caution's out, that's the race. Caution's out, that's the race. He's done it. Marcus Sellers has won this race. What's the yellow for real quickly before we get to the checker flag? Real quickly. There's the pace car. What's the yellow? Oh, he had a wreck. Esther Roberts, Blake Morris, and I believe that's one of the Venturini cars. That's Daisy Flowers, I think. Esther Roberts just got hooked by the 27, and Tina Jones nowhere to go. Oh my God, Esther Roberts. Holy cow. Holy cow. That was a hard... Who? Oh. That was a hard lick for Esther Roberts. I don't know how in the world she drove it away. But the race will end under the yellow. Boy, that's a wreck we've never seen in the Amateur Series. Somebody go flying in the air. But off turn 4, the yellow and the checkers come out. Not only his first career AutoZone Amateur Series win for Marcus Sellers, he will take the Rookie of the Year title. And if that wasn't enough, he is going to win the championship. How about that for Marcus Sellers? Marcus Sellers, the underdog, as we call it. His first career AutoZone Amateur Series win. He is the Rookie of the Year champion for 2023. And since he finished ahead of Ingrid Pollard, that was good enough for Marcus Sellers to be the 2023 AutoZone Amateur Series champion. We will check to confirm that with you all. Because Ingrid Pollard never led a lap, and Sellers did. And Marcus Sellers has confirmed to be one of the 5 drivers going up to the Truck Series. Standings are official. Hey. Not nice, Blue Junior. Sorry about that. Marcus Sellers is the winner. Yep, he is confirmed the rookie champion as far as the Rookie of the Year is concerned. Cleopatra Gamal came home in second. So close to the win, but a great season for her, nevertheless, in her limited starts. Johnny Carter's third, Stephanie Carlson fourth. I do apologize if I'm getting interrupted. Pete Ramirez in fifth, Heba Gamal sixth, Ben Carpenter seventh, Natasha Drummond eighth, Ingrid Pollard ninth, and Tina Jones round out the top 10. As last car on the lead lap was Blake Morris, Esther Roberts out of the race. She'll look on down through the remainder of the finishing results. As you see the rest of the drivers out of the race after all of that is confirmed. So, there's going to be a lot of drivers that are going to be asked to see the officials in the big as let's go ahead and confirm the championship. I did put Toronto in here, you stupid thing. I will have to delete the, let's see. Toronto FC 160, that's what the race name will call it. Wow, 9 cautions, holy cow. Let's go ahead and I'll fix the results because I forgot to put Paul Walker's in there. Okay, this will be Paul Walker, not Brian Does It. flush you. And I'll also fix qualifying. Okay, there we go. All right. Am I going to be confirmed on this? Let's see. Nope. Sellers didn't do enough. I thought he won the championship. Nope, I was wrong. Ingrid Pollard's the champion. But Marcus Sellers has won Rookie of the Year. So I can confirm that right here. So how about that for Ingrid Pollard? At least she and Marcus Sellers will celebrate the championship together. But what a season nevertheless. And I wouldn't be surprised if Paul Walker ends up getting penalized, which if that is indeed the case, then there you go. So, oops. So, but yeah, sorry about my roommate who said the R word, which was not nice. But anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed this season. That was a fun season. Congratulations to Marcus Sellers on winning the race and winning Rookie of the Year. Congratulations to Ingrid Pollard on winning the championship. And that was a fun race, if you ask me. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up NR, as we'll show you the final point standings for the season. Here they are. I expect Paul Walker's will not be fifth as far as that is concerned. So that could mean Carolina Bradley and Michael, and yes, I was told Paul Walker will not keep the fifth position. That will go to Michael Anderson. And because Pete Ramirez finished inside the top 5, Carolina Bradley will take the final transfer spot as far as a charter is concerned. As you look down, yep, it is confirmed by 3 points. Marcus Sellers will take the Rookie of the Year honors. Hope you guys enjoyed this race. Hope you guys enjoyed this season. It's been a privilege of me bringing this series to you all, bringing the return of the Amateur Series, and I had a blast calling these races as far as that's concerned. If you enjoyed this race, if you enjoyed this season, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. We have shown you your full finisher results. These are your rookie points. Congratulations again to Marcus Sellers on winning the Rookie of the Year title. These are your overall points. You now know the 5 drivers who are getting charters for next season. They are Pollard, Sellers, Power, Michael Anderson, and Carolina Bradley, with the penalty to Paul Walker, as they will be going up to the Truck Series. I know some of them will have to keep those charters because they're not even 18 years old. But we still have a championship battle to decide in the Truck Series, in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series, and in the Monster Energy Series. Who will be champions for those? We now know. In the Rookie of the Year deal, we know that in Buffalo Wild Wings, it will go to Lucky Prescott. We know in the Monster Energy Series, after last week's race at Homestead, it's Amber Whitecastle. We now know Marcus Sellers is the Rookie of the Year for the Trucks, or for the Arizona Amateur Series, but who's going to win Rookie of the Year in the Truck Series? And who will be the other 3 champions so far? Could we have a female champion? I don't know, but we will find out the same time we do. We will see you guys next season for the Arizona Amateur Series, and we will see you guys next time. Until then, I've been Dina Bull signing off. Good night from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And thank you for watching another broadcast and another season, courtesy of the PCSRA, the best NR racing around the world since 2017. See you tomorrow for the Truck Series, final race of the season.